This morning on He Said, She Said, those lame excuses and the revealing psychology behind them. We're talking about the little white lies that we are all guilty of saying.
You know, I would have been there earlier, but I was stuck in traffic or I wasn't feeling well. We've heard them before, but why are they so easy to tell? Take a look.
Lame excuses.
I have family commitments, and that's true. I have family commitments.
Are everywhere.
Lying is easier because it helps you not have to deal with the reality of the situation.
I was busy.
They don't even realize they're doing it sometimes until somebody calls them on it.
In a national poll, 65% say it's okay to lie to avoid hurting someone's feelings.
The white lies can usually be harmless, and they usually are.
As for work, a third say it's okay to lie about being sick to take a day off.
I'm sick, I'm throwing up, I have a high temperature. I won't be able to make it in.
For others, it's all too easy to justify that expensive purchase.
I work hard enough and I deserve it.
We really needed it. It's a good investment in the end.
Or to avoid a big date.
I'm tired from work. I got to do laundry.
And maybe some of us are just forgetful.
Oh, senior moment.
But are we really fooling anyone?
I think I'm pretty believable.
None of them are believable.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a good liar.
Now tell me the truth.
I make it truthful and honest.
I can see right through your lies.
We know the excuses are lame, so why do we keep doing them?
Well, don't ask us. Let's ask the experts. With us now, Belisa Vranic, clinical psychologist and health editor to the Mommyverse.com, and comedian Chuck Nice. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. All right, so Belisa, let me start with you. First of all, what is a little white lie, and is it really a bad thing?
It's a lie that could be true, but it's not in that moment. So it has possibilities. It's something that everybody uses, and it has that just like tiny bit of something that it might be okay, and that's why it slithers by.
But Chuck, when you hear these, don't you automatically know they're lies? I mean, aren't there a certain category of lies? Hey, I was stuck in traffic. That I know you're not telling the truth, but we all get it.
Absolutely. We know that you're lying. And I hate the fact that people do this. They overuse these lies, and then they have no effect when I tell them.
That's right.
Because everyone has, it's like checking into a hotel under the name Smith.
Right.
You know?
So you can't
if
do it
your
anymore.
name is really Smith,
Right.
you're screwed.
But they're harmless. I mean, you're not really doing anything wrong if you give a little bit of a lame excuse, a little white lie. Is it? I mean,
It depends who's listening. If you have kids that are listening, teenagers, even young adults, you're modeling as a parent, they're going to be picking that up. So there is times that it can be damaging.
Yes, as I remember often as a child hearing, Chuck, you are smart and you are very attractive. And now I know. Now I know.
And you are very special.
And we're so happy you're here.
And we're so happy you're here.
What do you do, though, when you're on the receiving end of these lies and you know they're lies? Do you call them on it or just let it go? And just
personally?
Yeah.
Oh, God, there is nothing better in the world than actually looking someone straight in the face and go, you lying.
No, come on.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Hey, as a psychologist, I got to tell you, you get lying credit, though. What happens is the recipient thinks, aha, well, you've just given me that lie, so I actually have credit for you or with you when I'm late. I can actually.
Wait, are you saying there's a live bank account?
There's a live bank account. You didn't know this?
But here's the thing.
They're securitizing it right now on Wall Street, actually. Yes.
Those are all fun and good.
And you are.
But what about when it comes to relationships? Nobody wants to hear, hey, guess what? Not into you, not in love with you, not really going to do this anymore. So maybe are there times when a little white lie is sort of okay? Not a white lie, but maybe a little bit of a lie is okay to spare somebody's feelings?
A lie of protection.
Thank you. Let's
Yes,
call it that.
The
Is that
lie
okay?
of protection. And I think that's called compassion. You know, that is called compassion.
So you're saying it's okay?
I think it is. It better be, because I know my wife is lying to me every day.
It's a pro-social lie, and that's what it's called in psychology, and it's one that keeps things smooth and keeps relationships okay.
You just got a psychological validation of that.
you
So,
go.
So you can break up with someone
what
that way.
about issues of money, though? And this happens sometimes in relationships. You talk about lies in marriages. Sometimes it's about, well, I had to buy that jacket because it was cold, and I was in a bad situation.
On sale, I needed it.
Right.
Not so good with money, and when it's couples, you can definitely sense when your significant other is lying about money. So that's a time when you should definitely not do it. Just come out and say, I had a moment of weakness. because those will accumulate and it's not good for your
I've never
relationship.
heard him say, I have had a moment. He can't even make that sentence.
I really wanted it.
Come on, let's go.
I just bought it. I went for it.
I had that. For me, when it comes to money, I think the couple should do this. And from the moment you get the money come in, everybody takes a slice for, this is what you get, this is what I get for ourselves.
Okay.
And then what I do is I just save my little piece until one day I walk in the house with a flat screen TV. And it's like, where did you get that from? A store called None Your Business.
His relationship is really solid and awesome. But how about this? How about the little tiny creative lies, the lame excuses? Does that say something about our creativity, quick thinking on our feet, the ability? We're not hurting anyone. We're just sort of getting in and out of situations.
I think at work it can really hurt you. I think it could really hurt you at work. I think if you're giving lies over and over again, no matter how creative they are, your boss is not going to say, hey, you know what? They're so interesting. Let's give her credit on that.
Right.
But they're going to say...
So well.
You're quick on your feet. I see a promotion in your future, you little liar.
Listen, I'd love to keep this going, but we're out of time. Yeah, unfortunately.
He's been practicing that all morning.
Day, yeah, but we'd love to talk more.
Felisa and Chuck, thank you so much. I actually am happy that you were here.
It was a pleasure.
But we are leaving.